to Every Woman Empowered's Chick Chit Chat. And I am your host, Shauna J. Cerniak, the founder of Every Woman Empowered. And today we have my co-hosts,
Jani Galarno, international artist and resident artist of Every Woman Empowered.
Neela Janu, certified laughter yoga instructor, founder of Let's Laugh Yig, and happiness ambassador for Every Woman Empowered.
And today's special guest is Allison Heath, the owner of the Dress Library. Welcome, Allison.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. And I must say, you ladies are all looking fabulous today.
Thank you. Courtesy all from the Dress Library. I have to say, I'm actually in my closet right now, and my closet looks so boring compared to the Dress Library and your wonderful array of dresses and accessories. Tell us about the library.
Yeah, so the Dress Library is a small, recently started business in Edmonton where you can rent a dress or accessories for a special occasion. So we have, as the ladies are modeling, lots of fun dresses, statement jewelry, as you can see here, which is maybe not season appropriate, but I had to wear it. Some for wraps and coats. We're getting into fascinators, all kinds of fun stuff. So we have what you need for costume parties, special occasions. We have dresses from vintage to contemporary. So if you're going to a Great Gatsby party or a 1960s theme party, we'd love to help you out with something to wear. We like to think of it like your best friend's closet with fabulous items, but even better than that, because we have a range of sizes, and it's just a great way that you can try out something fun that you might not purchase, especially for something you're only going to wear once. And have a little bit of fun with your wardrobe.
It's such a wonderful idea, honestly, because there's too many times that you buy something and you all of a sudden it's like, oh, I don't want it. You return it. This is a fabulous way of ladies coming and trying on a variety of great outfits and then just taking it, renting it, and bringing it back. Now, what made you decide to do the Dress Library?
Yeah, so I've been a thrift shopper all my life, so I've always had a pretty substantial closet. It sounds like we have that in common, Shauna.
Yes.
As well as years of doing dance, and I take Halloween very seriously. So it actually started with Halloween costumes. I was often loaning things out to my friends if it's for Halloween or a theme party, and I had so much fun, helping them put things together. And then it wasn't until I moved to Edmonton, I'm from BC originally, that I found this sustainable fashion community here through an initiative called Fashion Revolution. And I realized that there are a lot of people interested in sustainable options, and that there was really a market for this. Men have had tux rentals forever, but there hasn't been the option for dresses. So we're really happy to fill that gap. And we really got going this past holiday season, and the reception's been great. So we're excited to see where it goes.
Terrific.
You're talking about sustainable fashion. Can you share with us some of the environmental benefits of your business?
Absolutely. So you may or may not know that fashion is one of the biggest contributors to pollution, both on the production end and as well as the end of the lifespan of a piece of clothing. So fashion production is a huge consumer of resources. There's a lot of pollution, and as well there's a lot of human rights issues, because the fashion industry is not known for ethically producing garments. Workers are not paid fair wages. They're working in poor conditions. So there's a lot of issues on the front end. So every time you buy secondhand or reuse a garment, you're avoiding those problems. As well, at the other end, there are tons and tons of fashion pieces, garments that are sent to landfill every year. Even when we donate to thrift shops, they can't even sell everything that they get. So places like Value Village are sending, tons of things to the landfill. So again, every time you extend the life of a garment, we're avoiding that pollution as well.
Love that. Love that.
That is awesome, Allison. Like, one of my favorite things is about our environment. What is it about this sort of business that gives you the biggest joy?
I have fun, aside from the things I mentioned already, like I have a lot of fun playing stylist to our clients. So having our clients come in, go through the dress library, especially seeing the look on someone's face when they come in the closet for the first time, and helping them find something that makes them feel special. And whether it's, a Christmas party and they are not really sure how to pull off a theme, and we give them the right accessories, or it's a photo shoot or a wedding event. It's a lot of fun working with our clients, and everybody likes to feel dressed up and special for an occasion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're a lot of fun to help choose the dresses. I know I've come a few times for your help, and you've been great so far. So I wish you great success. And I want to know what's your ultimate vision for the dress library? Where do you see it going?
Yeah, I would love to see it keep growing, especially bringing in more pieces, more high-end pieces, and expanding our size range as well. We've had interest a few times about our size range, and do we carry plus sizes? And we have a small selection, but I would love to see more so we can say that we're fully inclusive. Eventually, as the business grows, it would be great to have a storefront. I think I mentioned that we are based in my home, which is fine for now. But as we need more space, it would be great to have a place where, our clients can drop in without an appointment, maybe team up with a complementary business. So if there's any like hair salons out there that want to share some space, we would be very interested. Just grow it more options and reaching more people.
That's so awesome, Allison. I just so appreciate that you love vintage. I love vintage myself. So what is it about vintage that just makes your heart pitter-patter?
I love vintage clothes. Well, there's a lot of reasons. For one, when you open up to vintage and secondhand clothes, you're not restricted to just what's in the mall right now, what's the current style. So you can have a lot more fun with your wardrobe, even mixing across eras. Like, I'm really into the 70s stuff myself, but I love a good 80s sequin dress at the same time. And the quality of the pieces, like if I have some 50s dresses in the dress library, older pieces like that, and they've stood the test of time, and they have stories, which is really cool. I think clothes are more than just clothes, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They all have a story to tell, right?
Yes.
And what I like about what you're talking about there is that you can mix it all up and you can tell a completely different story. Mm-hmm. So I have another question for you. I am just wondering, like, who's your favorite fashion diva?
I mean, there's some of all time great, like, of course, Grace Kelly, it's classic, Audrey Hepburn, and then Madonna. Right now, lately, I've been really into Tracee Ellis Ross. So I'm not sure if you watch the show Blackish, but I follow her. If you don't already follow her on social media, her fashion posts are amazing. And she loves the dramatic high fashion styles, and everything I see her in is amazing.
I didn't realize this, that she's actually Diana Ross's daughter.
Mhm.
You just
Yeah.
hear the name Ross and you didn't connect it. And then I heard that and said, oh, it makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she grew up with sequins, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I see that as your style. Like I see you pulling that off. You totally could. Absolutely.
So my fun question for you, Allison, is can you describe yourself as a dress? So what would the style be, the cut, the color, the pattern?
Oh, I have to say, right now I'm really into the 70s stuff. I feel like I'm a free-spirited person, so the flowy boho styles, the things that you want to dance in. I'm a dancer as well, so anything that twirls. I'll throw up some pictures hopefully after this, or give you some videos of some of what I'm talking about. But florals, yeah, that earthy 70s boho vibe is how I would see myself in a dress, I think.
Beautiful.
That's awesome. Now, you said that you have your offices, the dress libraries out of your home, and the three of us have all visited you and checked it out. And I have to say that it's a very welcoming environment. You are COVID friendly, so you are making sure that all the regulations are intact, which we love. That is so important. I know a lot of people are concerned right now with COVID, so thank you for going that further step and making sure that you are following the regulations. And at the same fact is that you're so inviting into your home. So for those who might be a little a little cautious about entering into someone's place to go try on a bunch of clothes, don't worry about it. Allison is great. It's a lot of fun. She's got a lovely array of clothes. I have to say that there were a couple pieces we pulled out. That 70s dress and that white dress, they were like exquisite. I know you have a lot for the smaller sizes. You are needing some more for the bigger sizes. So if someone had some really great pieces, how would they get a hold of you to talk to you about maybe having their pieces on your rental agreement?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Shauna. So we rent on consignment. And so what that means is we'll take in, when it rents, dress will earn half of the profit on that dress. So the rental fee minus the cleaning. And the rental fees are based off the value of the dress. So the higher the new price of the dress, the more we would charge to rent it, usually about 20 to 30%. But we do factor in how delicate it is, if it requires special cleaning, those sort of things. We do the cleaning ourselves and small repairs. And as well, if anything, larger repairs or cleaning were required, that would be charged back to the renter of the dress. So you can feel comfortable renting out your pieces with us. If that's something you're interested, we have a website. It's dresslibraryrentals.com. And you'll see our email address there and a little bit of information about consigning with us. We're also very active on Instagram. And so you can always, first off, follow our page to see the dresses as well as see them on other people too. We love sharing pictures of our renters in the dresses so you can see them on real bodies, not just models. And you can get in touch with us there as well. If COVID is a concern, we can certainly do contactless drop off and pickup. I've had a couple people during COVID, drop off a bag of items for me to go through. I know lots of people are cleaning out their closets with all this stay-at-home time. And so we can manage that contactless as well.
I wish I would have known, or you were around 3 years ago when I had my stagette party. We did the Great Gatsby theme and we all dressed in the flapper style, and you have some fabulous pieces for that. And we have Halloween coming around the corner. Can you believe it? It's just, a few months away. what kind of costumes would you have that that the ladies can seek out that would be a little bit different and unique that you do carry?
Yeah, so the Gatsby dresses, the flapper dresses, were a big item this past holiday season, of course, going into 2020, with all the promise that we thought of 2020 at the time. Everyone was doing roaring 20s, so our flapper dresses and Gatsby dresses were a hot item. One of the things I love to do for Halloween is using real clothing instead of costumes, the cheap fabric ones that you buy in the little plastic bags. And so we could outfit a costume from most eras. If you want to, take something from a movie star or inspiration from a film that you love, definitely we've got some fantastic 80s sequin and beaded dresses, some of those 1950s like fit and flare ones, very Mrs. Maisel looking, the fur pieces. You could go like old Hollywood glam, something like I'm wearing right now with the big drop earrings, or mod like Austin Powers. Those are all, yeah. So if you're thinking costume and you're thinking a specific era, we probably have something in the dress library.
And you even have some dresses for Indian weddings. Is that correct?
We do. That's something very new, so we haven't got them on the website yet, but it's something. I know I went to an Indian wedding for the first time last year, and it was amazing. It was 5 days of food and parties, but that meant I needed 5 outfits, and I don't know when I'll go to another Indian wedding, and so that's a lot of money to spend and a big commitment, and so it's a perfect thing to rent and get dressed up, and the colors are amazing and the beading, and they're really, really fun pieces to wear.
You're talking about movies, and it's always in every movie where there's a big fashion scene, it's a big montage. They're trying on all these different clothes. The girls are going out. What's kind of your go-to pump-up song for that sort of scenario?
Right now, I'd say anything Lizzo. I know it's probably a lot of people saying the same thing, but Lizzo is just so like positive, and pretty much every one of her songs could be a pump up song.
For sure.
Totally.
Well, thank you so much, Allison, for being a part of our show today. And thank you for letting us borrow these exquisite dresses that we are wearing. We will be having some photos of us later with the full outfits on so that you can all see from top to bottom how fabulous we look.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish you the best of luck in the dress library. I know the place I'll be going when I need to find a cute little outfit to wear for a special event. So thank you for being a part of our show today, and have yourself a beautiful day. Take care.
Thanks
Bye.
so much, ladies.
Thanks, Ellen.
Thank you.
Thank you.